us two or three of your favorite pearls of wisdom that you have learned on this journey? You might be muted, Andrea.
Hi, thank you. Yeah, so I think one of the pearls of wisdom is mindset. I think it's how bad do you want it? I think catching the vision and really, what do you want? How bad do you want it? I think that's one of the things of wisdom. And I think a lot of my business, I give a lot of it the glory to God, because I feel like God can do anything beyond me faster than I do. So a lot of it is God, and God has placed my team together. I can't even tell you how many people have told me, I've been praying for this. So I feel like my business has just flown together because I've also connected with like-minded people. And I didn't know that. It's really amazing because I didn't know there are people like me out there, like to this extent. It's amazing how aligned we really are. It's like I really have, wellness warriors on my team, and it's been so much fun we have good energy, and it's been fun, and I'm always there for my team. I run the numbers every night, and so I just keep track of where everybody's at, and I want to get people promoted. And really, I want to, I committed to myself. I said, once I make an MD, I'm going to rise my people up there too. So I'm really committed to my people and rising them up too. And I found a passion in helping other people's dreams come true as well. It's just been a lot of fun. I have a 3 and a 5-year-old. I'm a homeschooling mom. And another part of this that I love is like my husband's an entrepreneur, he's self-employed. I'm self-employed. And I just love that I'm able to teach this to my children. I'm able to teach not limited thinking, or they have to follow one way of life, and they get to actually see me living by example. And we're growing our own food together with my child. And it's been a wonderful experience in many ways, and just being able to give my kids that extra nutrition. And I put like that spinach from my towers or strawberries from my towers in the smoothies, and give them that extra protein, and they drink it every day. They love it. And it's really been a no-brainer, and it's exciting what I've created. And I have that full benefits package for my family now. My husband's never had a benefits package. I've never had a benefits package. And it's like, I'm so excited. I'm going to chiropractor next week. I'm going to use it. And like, it's amazing that what we've been able to achieve here, and what God's, given me, and just the excitement for the future. Like I'm going for every single bonus out there, and I'm sure my team is too, and it's attainable for any of us, and the opportunity is there for any of us. And it's really, it's really about, what you focus on expands. So if you focus on something,
That makes so much sense, Andrea. And I wanted to ask you, are you used to, or do you teach about like how do you find the people who really want what you have for themselves? Like, do you ask people questions like that, say new people, you might meet someone at the supermarket or online? Do you ask them what they want in their life, or how are you finding out that they want to join you? And of course, you're inviting them, obviously, to join you, but how are you doing that, finding your tribe, if you will, that you can help?
So I met a lady last week. So I'm really into like enjoying my kids and being social and going out, and we're members to different places. So we're members at this place. It's like an indoor playground. And I met a lady, her kid was playing with my kid. And I was telling her about how we homeschool, and she's like, I told her I love the freedom, and she's like, I love freedom. And I didn't realize she's an entrepreneur. Like when I connected with her on social media later, I realized she wrote a child's book. And so that word just kind of, got to her. And I said, yeah, that's what I love about my business, is the freedom. And so she was like, well, what do you do? And I told her about the business. Like, we grow our own food and tower gardens. Once I said about the tower gardens growing my own food, she said, oh my gosh, I just bought big thing of land and I want to grow my own food too. And I told her, about being self-sufficient, like how I said, my business is growing so much because a lot of people want to be self-sufficient. They want to get healthier. They want another stream of income. And something in that just attracted her. Well, she wants to grow on her food. And I gave her I just get people, if you want an opportunity to be a partner, you have the opportunity. If you want to be a customer, you can do that too. So people are grown adults and they can change, make up their mind. So earlier when I first started, because this is my first company I've ever worked with, I used to try to drag people in because I didn't know any better. And so I used to, go to Gymboree and be like, hey, come join me. And I didn't realize like some people just want to be moms and that's okay. I couldn't understand that, but it was okay. So now I don't want to drag people in. I want the alignment. I want people that are, want it just as much as I want it. So we can come together and join hands and make this happen as a team. So that's what, I don't want that, it's energy giving to me. Like people that complain and all of that, that's not energy giving, that's energy draining. So it's like an alignment thing. So I just plant seeds, and if that attracts you, then let's do it. If it doesn't attract you, then, I planted that seed, maybe it will in a year.
Yeah, that is beautiful, Andrea. So really you're matching energy. I mean, you're already doing the energy that you want to have. You've matched that energy with, with God, with creator, with the plants, with families, with your purpose. And then people see that and they want to join you. So what's the next step? Do you use connection calls or three-way calls on your team? Do you do that, or is that
We
never?
do. So we do the welcome call once a week. And then when certain people, so my upline, Lisa Radici, she's a PMD. She, when we get people, we have a system. So like when we get people to SC, then I do a connection call with her. And then I have people on my team that they'll be like, they want to do a three-way call for a prospect or for somebody that's going to join the team, or, I've done certain three-way calls with like Allison's team that, just to get them more invigorated. So if people ask me for three-way calls and, then I do it. So we do, but I do everything organically, so we don't overcomplicate anything. I like to keep everything simple.
Yes, I love that.
I don't overcomplicate it. I want everything simple, and I do everything that's fun. I keep this business fun. Like a lot of my homeschooling that I do with my kid it's very aligned. It's very similar parallels of what I do in this business. So it's like, positive affirmation, giving people the resources, helping them, but my child also, like, he loves learning. He's not shut down. He's levels ahead of where he should be. And it's just so fun to see that. So it's like, I feel like it starts with a commitment. Like this business started with a commitment, homeschooling started with a commitment, and then it's became so much better than what I ever thought it would be. And it's like, wow, because this wasn't, I didn't grow up in a world of this business, and I didn't grow up in a world being homeschooled. So it's like another world that you unlock, and it's like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. So
yeah, absolutely.
I want to share that with others.
So I am so struck by how you keep it simple. I think that is so important. I think it's always been important, but I also think in today's world, it's more important than ever for us to learn how to keep things simple for people. So when you have a new person that, let's say they're just signing up to be a partner with you, whether it's to share Tower Gardens or Juice Plus or both, what do you do to keep it simple for them? How do you help them to place their own order, or are you using the new virtual office or the old classic virtual office, or do you have a preference for keeping it simple for them to, like who do you want to talk to kind of thing, or how do you do that for them?
I just lead them one promotion at a time. So I tell them, okay, they get their order, then I tell them how many points they have. Then a lot of people do it in the 10 days. So I tell them about the 10 days. If they don't make it in 10 days, we do 30, but most of the people make it in 10 days. And then we go to the next promotion. So, I mean, I just do one step at a time. We do get them on the welcome call, and I'm always there for my team. So I have people reaching out to me every day. So like I constantly have people reaching out, but I'm there for them. I'm always there for them, and supporting them and whatever they need. And it's been fun, but I love my team, and I love them. It's so much fun. And it makes me,
I know they can feel that.
Yeah, it's an outlet for me too, because it makes me more than a mom. I have my
Yeah.
business, I have that independence, and it's exciting. It's very exciting. And I don't do a whole lot of stuff for myself. I don't have a babysitter. I don't, do a whole lot. And so this is something I do for myself. And so I always wanted to have a business with health and wellness, but I always thought, have babies first, and that will be my baby. And then later I'll have a business. And that was always in my mind. And I never in a million years knew I could have both at the same time. I would have done this earlier if I knew that. So I always thought you have to give up your dreams, and then, and put that on the side. And I was okay with that, but I'm just so happy I can have my cake and eat it too. It's amazing. And I never have to leave my kids. It doesn't take away from my children. And it's so fulfilling. It's incredible. I can't even believe that I'll never exchange dollars for hours ever again. Like I
Yeah.
can't believe what this has become. And I really love to see other people's dreams come true too. I love
Yeah.
that. And I love the
Absolutely.
testimonials. Like I love to see people growing their own food and loving it, and people telling me what Juice Plus has done for them. I mean, it's so fulfilling. It's amazing what we're able to do. And I feel like God handpicked us to do this. I really, truly do.
Just to get my patches, and that was it.
We're made for this time. I've heard many people say we're made for the time we're in, where people need
they're
they
outside.
need extra income, they need meaning, purpose, community, connection, safety, love, and they need better health, right? So we have it all, and I just love how you share that with people. Tell me a little bit, and I know we're going to wrap up soon. Tell me a little bit, if you will, about your welcome call that you do once a week. Is that for your whole team? Anyone who's new, do they come on with their sponsor, or how do you do that, and what do you cover in that welcome call?
Yes. So we just do a Zoom every week. And so people come on as they please for every week. So prior to
How you doing, baby?
last year, sorry, prior to last year, we used to just do 3-way calls. And then last year, when a lot of people were joining, we started to do Zoom calls. And so it's just, it makes it so much more easier because people can pop on, and if they miss that week, they can go the next week. And so we just do the same welcome call every week.
Wonderful. And are you using any kind of, do you share your screen with the hub, or with the wellness, the Freedom Revolution, or do you just talk and share with them? What do you like to do to orient them on that welcome call?
Well, my upline, Lisa Radici, does the welcome call. So she does a welcome call, and she shares the screen and all of that. So she introduces them to Freedom Revolution and how to get started, and does that little extra everything for people to get started. So I think that's really helpful,
It is.
to get on that welcome call. And then I also think it's helpful just to lead people step by step, and just, stay connected. I think the relationship with people, like the people that join me, we connect. And I think that connection makes a big difference because it makes it fun.
And you're keeping it duplicatable by having one person, or maybe people could take turns, but doing that, for anyone who can join does, and doing it duplicatable. So not everybody is having to recreate the wheel. I love how you're doing that. And that relationship. So you're bringing people to your bigger family, it sounds like, once a week. I love that.
And I don't tell people how to do their business. So there's one guy that does events like every weekend, and that works for him. There's another guy that has like a tower farms, and he brings people to his tower farms. So everybody has their own way, and that's great. I mean, whatever resonates with people, that's great for them.
Yeah, that's beautiful. It sounds like you're giving empowerment and encouragement, and just lifting people up. And then they do the same for other people. I love that. Well, is there anything that you'd like to say in conclusion? Any piece of advice you might have? We sure appreciate you sharing, and each person who shared on your team. So heart lifting tonight. But anything you'd like?
I'm so happy. I appreciate that so much, that I was able to bring some of my team and, have them be recognized for all that they do too. But yeah, I feel like if you can dream it, you can do it. If you really want it, you'll do it. And there's nothing that can hold you back if you really, really want it.
Yeah, that is so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing it with us tonight, Andrea. And thank all of you who came tonight to this call and shared from your hearts. It's very meaningful. I know this is going to touch so many lives by the people who get to watch this later. So thank you from the bottom of my heart to you, and have a fantastic rest of the month of July. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Many blessings. Bye-bye.
Thank you
Thanks so
so
much,
much,
Carol.
Andrea, for sharing.
Bye, everybody.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
Thanks for being awesome. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.
So great.
Is for me?